This exercise is called walking on the spot. So we want to place our hands on our pelvis. So if you think of it a little bit like trying to hold your pelvis, a bit like holding a bowl of water, what you're trying to do is make sure you don't spill any. And we're just going to start walking on the spot. So the idea is keep the pelvis still as you lift one heel, and then you bring that heel down and you lift the other one. And then just going to continue doing that, aiming for about 10 reps on each side. And this is an exercise you could actually build up for time. So you could do a minute, 2 minutes, but the main goal is just trying to keep the pelvis absolutely dead still. So think about trying to draw up your pelvic floor, hold your tummy in, keep your pelvis level, try and keep your shoulders over your pelvis and your chin tucked in. So a nice long back of neck. Right, and the second one is a step over. So what we're going to do is, the idea of this is trying to control the pelvis, but also trying to increase the flexibility in the hips. So you're just going to try and start with a bend in the front knee and the bend in the back knee, and then you're just trying to step back and then trying to step forwards. But as you do it, you're trying to keep your weight over your centre, so you're trying not to list from side to side. And what we're trying to do is we step back, we're trying to extend the hip. So think about it, trying to keep your pelvis still and squeezing your bottom. So you squeeze your bum to try and extend the hip. And then obviously when we've done about 10 on one side, we'll swap over and do 10 on the other. So again, same thing, starting with a bend in the knee, still thinking about trying to keep the pelvis still, and then what you're doing is you're stepping over, trying to keep the weight over the centre of your body. So you're trying not to list from side to side, and you're thinking about squeezing your bottom as you take the leg back. So this will be a little bit more tiring, and just do as many as you feel that you can do with good control. And if you want, what you could try and do, just to try and help you increase your flexibility, is just stand in this position, trying to get your knee behind your hip, tight tummy, pelvis level, and drop your weight down. So you feel a little bit of a stretch in the front of your thigh. If you don't really feel much of a stretch, then you can try and take your leg back a little bit further and drop down. But again, tight tummy, try and keep the pelvis level, and then obviously do both sides. So same thing, trying to keep pelvis level. So heel can come off with this one, and then you drop down, pull your tummy in, and again trying to get a stretch in the front of that thigh. So this is a good hip flexor stretch, and this should actually make doing this exercise easier because you'll have a bigger range of movement. And similarly with the walking on the spot, it should make this one easier as well, because you've just got that better hip flexibility, which makes it a lot easier to try and control the pelvis. So as I say with the step overs, maybe sort of start with about 5 reps, try and build them up to 10 reps. And with this one, you can think about trying to start with about 10 reps and try and build up to time. So you're thinking about maybe 1 or 2 minutes of walking on the spot, keeping the tummy pulled in, keeping the pelvis level, and really just doing as many as you can with good control.